Hey everybody, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. Today's review is La VIE EST BELLE ELIXIR from Lancome. This is the newest fragrance released from the house, and it's another flanker of La VIE EST BELLE. So first of all, I'll show you here what the bottle looks like. So it has a really nice dark pink color with a nice black bow there. So very, very nice bottle design, similar to the other ones in this collection. So as I said, this is the newest release, and the notes listed for La VIE EST BELLE ELIXIR. Top notes are raspberry, liquor, and Calabrian bergamot. Middle notes are violet leaf and rose, and base notes are leather, cacao butter, and cedar wood. Now, I've been testing this for the past week or so, also on skin, of course. I'll just spray it again here just to get the top notes. And the first thing I want to say is that I didn't really think of the original La VIE EST BELLE at all, testing this for the first time and also testing it afterwards. This does not really resemble the original one, so I kind of think that this could have been released as a separate fragrance. Sorry about the glasses fogging up. It's still hot here. I'm sweating still. But luckily the fall is coming soon, which I think that this fragrance would probably be more suitable for because it is a very strong scent. It's the ELIXIR version. However, I don't think that this is stronger than the original La VIE EST BELLE. The original one, I think, is probably the most strong scent in the entire collection with performance. Now back to ELIXIR. It doesn't really remind me of the original. What I get in the opening here is mostly violet. Violet leaf is the note here, but I also smell violet flowers. It's a very strong violet note in here with some fruitiness in the background. Raspberry is the main note here, but I get like a mixed red fruit berry kind of scent behind the strong violet note. And along with the violet note, I also smell some iris, which is not listed in the notes, but there's a little bit of a powdery iris in here as well. So that's the opening. It's a very strong violet dominated, fruity violet scent. Now in the mid and in the dry down, the violet note is still very prominent. There's liqueur in the notes, or liquor. I don't smell liquor in this scent at all. I don't get that same syrupy fruitiness that I got with the original either. But I do get the leather note. Leather is also dominant here in the dry down, but it sits behind the violet. The violet is prominent throughout the entire scent. The leather note is in here in the background, and also the cacao butter, which kind of reminds me of a luxury handbag where the leather is a very smooth, buttery kind of lambskin, expensive luxury handbag. So basically for me, the imagery that I got with this scent is an expensive lambskin leather, smooth, buttery leather handbag, and inside this handbag, we would spray the inside of it, the inside lining, with something like Guerlain Insolence with that really sweet violet note. So if you unzipped it, you would open up the bag and you'd smell this very strong, sweet violet. It's not like a candyish violet though, but it did remind me of Insolence, just not as sweet as Insolence. By the way, Insolence is my favorite violet scent of all time. Although I don't really wear it much anymore, I still really like it. So also in this handbag, if you can imagine some raspberry chapstick, because I do get like this waxy kind of texture in here, which also kind of ties into this idea that there's iris in here as well. Again, iris is not listed in the notes, but I do smell a waxy, fruity, almost chapstick kind of texture in here, along with the leather note and also the violet note. So, I mean, it's not a bad scent. I think if you like violet scents, then you might want to give this one a try. But if you're looking for something that kind of resembles the original, in my opinion, it's not there. There's not really a strong connection there. Although raspberry is one of the main notes in here and also in the original, I don't really think of the original La Vie Est Belle in here. So for me, I think it's an interesting scent. I think that if you're into violet as a note, then you might like this as well. But am I going to buy the scent? Probably not. It's just not really speaking to me. It's not something that I'm, dying to have in my collection right now, but I do think it's a pretty scent, but not something that I would reach for very often if I owned it. So it's a pass for me, but I think it's a nice scent and kind of interesting how this doesn't really smell like the original. They went on a different tangent altogether. So it's different and it's pretty. And it does perform really well in terms of longevity and projection. Not as much as the original, but it's pretty decent for performance. So for me, I think this is more of a like than a love. And yeah, that's all I have to say about the La Vie Est Belle ELIXIR from Lancome. So if you have tried this scent, I would love to hear your opinion about it down in the comments. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.